Here we have two people, David and Shane. Okay, and they're doing a distance, speed, and time. So distance is 20 kilometers. They're both biking for 20 kilometers. And David bikes 1.5 kilometers faster than Shane. So if Shane's speed is x, this would be x plus 1.5. Okay. The time then will be, right, distance over speed, so 20 over x plus 1.5. Here it will be 20 over x. And actually they ask us to use v in this question, so let's use v. Okay. So if b represents Shane's speed, determine a function to represent David's time. That's it right there. So that's the answer to part A. B, determine a function to represent Shane's time. Okay, that's it right there. And what is the domain and range? Okay, so the domain, right, is referring to v, and v has to be greater than or equal to 0, right? Because they're racing, right? In fact, it can't be 0. Then they're both, this person is not going and this person is going. It doesn't make any sense that they're both finished the race, right? We're assuming they will both finish the race, means they're going at some speed, so it has to be greater than 0. And the range, these are a reciprocal function, right? So the range will be time, and time is, right, greater than 0 again. Okay, and that's consistent with the fact that this graph here has a horizontal asymptote of y equals 0. So that means it has to be greater than 0. That's why t is greater than 0. Okay, so just a rough sketch for both. This one will be, so when it's 1, it's 20. So it will look something like that. This will have a vertical asymptote at negative 1.5. So negative 1, negative 1.5 will be about there. Okay. So at 1, it's 20. So it'll be at 1.5. So at negative 0.5, it'll be 20. So it will look like that. Okay. So what would be true about Shane's time? This is Shane right here. If it took David 45 minutes to complete the race. So if it took David 45 minutes, so that's 3/4 of an hour is equal to 20 over v plus 1.5. Cross multiply, you get 3, v plus 1.5 equals 80. So v plus 1.5 is 80 over 3. And v will be 80 over 3 minus, that's 3 over 2. That's 160 minus 9 over 6. 151 over 6. Roughly 25.17. This is kilometers per hour, right? Okay. That means this v is 25. So we can actually find out the time when Shane finishes, right? So the time for Shane will be 20 over 151 over 6, right? Which is 120 over 151. 47.7 minutes. Okay, so this graph here will stop. Okay, it has to stop when the time is 47.7 to be more accurate. If this one does finish in 50 minutes, so this blue one will go a little bit further, right? Because no, sorry, it'll go a little bit less. It'll end at 45.